Hi guys, this is Daily Wish here. Thank you so much for coming back on my channel and I hope you guys are doing awesome. So first of all, as we start our video by congratulating to all the people who have shared their success story in the last week. I am so happy for you guys. And I couldn't be more thrilled knowing that you guys are finally using everything, to its maximum, and you guys are getting success left, right, center. So yes, with this happy note, let's start today's video, which is a very demanded video. Lots and lots of people are asking about this thing, and this is a long overdue video. Today, I am going to talk about manifesting on a time crunch. Even though this is a long overdue video, but trust me, once you are done with the video, it is going to be worth your wait. So let's start today's video. So first of all, let's understand what is manifesting on a time crunch means. Well, it means manifesting something by a certain date. Okay, even though it has been said by many other coaches along with Neville Goddard that the how and the when is not our concern. There is a reason why how and when is not our concern, but that being said, it is also said that you are the operant power, so you decide your own rules. So first of all, if you are going to do this, break that belief that how and when is not my concern. Now you are going to think like you are the ultimate creator who is going to write everything for yourself, who is going to write the script of their life, and this is going to happen exactly in the same manner, including the how and the when. So now let's talk about what is the main issue that everybody is facing nowadays while manifesting anything, be it through Neville Goddard techniques or if you are following any of the law of attraction techniques. What is it that we are lacking and need a big reminder on it? So let me tell you something. Generally, we all are doing some kind of technique, but we are totally unaware of the creative power of our wonderful human imagination. We do not have the faith in our wonderful human imagination, and we are not able to accept it, the reality of us. We are still getting affected by the physical world, by the 3D. Okay, that is the main issue. Okay? But reality is actually more malleable in nature. When you discover this incredible power within yourself, you will realize that literally, imagination creates your reality. Now, when we are talking about Neville Goddard, he himself believed that if you create the scene of your desire in your imagination and live as though that wish has already been fulfilled, by ignoring all the physical evidence of your 3D, which is your current reality, whatever the senses are telling you, just ignore it completely, then the imagined desire would manifest to become your reality. Are we clear on this? Right now, when it comes to manifesting your desire, Neville Goddard and whatever his techniques have a primary requirement. And what is this requirement? That you must think and feel as though your wish has been already fulfilled. You do not have second guesses, you do not have second thoughts on this one statement that your wish is already fulfilled. Okay? Because he always believed that everything you experience and see is nothing but the result of your own thoughts and emotional states. So ultimately, whatever we are thinking, it is somehow creating our reality. So the state of consciousness you are in is the only thing you need to be focusing upon. Rest, everything else will follow your state of consciousness, your state of being, your state of knowing that your desire is already yours. So now when we have established this fact that you are the one who can change your own reality by changing the pattern of your thoughts, by changing the state of your consciousness, right? So once we have established this fact, now let's move on. Now let's talk about the basis of this manifestation, on a time crunch. What is the base formula to do this? Okay, now please pay attention to this. Understanding that you are the operant power and nothing else has control on you. Understanding this, first of all, and then accepting it as a fact and knowing your power is right within you can get you anything that you want. Look, understand something. If and only if you know you are who you really are, you would also know this for a fact that nothing, literally nothing means nothing and nobody is above you. So, what is the simple formula here? The simple formula is you are always on the top. You are always on top. You are the one who is the supreme power. You are the one who has everything, right? So, if you are always putting yourself on top and rest everything else, is secondary for you. So everything else becomes less important and comes in the second place because now you are treating yourself as the operant power. So simple formula is whenever you are manifesting anything on a time crunch, are you putting yourself on top or are you telling yourself that look, I need this job or I need this money or else I'll be in trouble. Now what exactly are you putting on top? You are putting the need to, have to, the thing which you want to manifest on top. You are not accessing your power. You are not exercising the power within you by putting this particular need, above you. So when you are doing this, what do you think is going to get manifested in your 3D? You are manifesting everything from a desperation, and we always have learned, whatever we have learned so far from Neville Goddard is this, that you cannot go back to the old story. So if you have decided that you are the operant power, then just say that this is what I want, period. You do not have to think about how it is going to happen or how the circumstances are going to turn in my favor. No, this is not the case. Okay, so that is the first and the foremost formula, which is the base of your clear understanding that first is you are the operant power and you should always put yourself on top. And if required, you got to remind yourself your worth, your power, your limitlessness, your unlimited potential of creating anything at any time. You got to remind yourself about the endless possibilities that you hold. All right. Although I never believed in knowing the how and the when of my desire, because again, it's my personal opinion, because then obviously it is no fun. If I know how it is going to happen, if I know when it is going to happen, then yes, it just kind of takes away the whole element of surprise, which I don't like. So if you go down this road of how and when, and if you are accepting yourself as the complete operant power, as somebody who is in the God state all the time, as somebody who can get anything at any time without worrying about the how and the when, then you have to follow the same steps of putting yourself always on top. And know this for a fact that no one, literally no one on this planet of earth, on this face of earth, can take away this magical, miraculous power of creation from you. So moving from lack to the state of wish fulfilled, I'll give you an example. Like moving from I have to do this or else, I need to do this or else. This is your lack state. This is your state of desperation. Okay. From this state to the state where you can, remind yourself by telling yourself over and over again, you got this. I already got the job. I already got the money. I already got my new house. I already got my new car. Okay, so now we have covered up two more important points. Coming from lack is not going to manifest or give you your desire. You have to be in the state where you know that this is what is going to happen, that too on the said date, that too on the said hour of the day, etc, etc. So this is what you have to believe in. Now when we have established this fact already, now let's move on to the next step. Now when you are already in the God state where you know that you are the operant power, that you can get anything that you want, you are committed to this state of mind. When you are here in this state of consciousness, now use this formula of imagination creates reality. Now, when you are imagining a scene of your wish fulfilled, now imagine the end result implying the wish fulfilled, but this time you are going to look at the date also in this scene. Let's say, for example, you want to manifest a very nice, lucrative job by the month of, say, mid of December this year. Okay. So your scene could be wherein you have received your offer letter from your respective company, and or maybe an email, offering you the job. Now you are going to see the word congratulations, of course, which states that your wish is already fulfilled. But along with that, you are going to look at the date of this offer letter. Now the date says 15th of December 2022. Okay, again, this is just an example. You can customize it as per your own need and own requirement. Now whenever you are looking at the date, you are going to feel that this date is happening today. Okay, you are going to feel this moment right now, as in today is 15th of December. Okay, and you have received this offer letter. So how are you going to feel about it? Are you not going to jump up and down out of excitement? Are you not going to scream out of joy? This is the feeling that we are looking at. This is the feeling and the state of mind that we are looking at when you are manifesting anything on a time crunch. Now next question comes, but what if my date has already been passed? Do I still imagine the same thing? Now if the date is already been passed, it should be in the back of your head already that you have received the offer letter. Okay, I'll give you another example, and this is a live example from my own personal story. Okay, so one of my friend who was looking for a job, he's younger to me, so who was looking for a job desperately. Okay, and then of course we came and we just started talking to each other, and somehow I also told him that this is what you should be doing. Okay, so he started imagining the stuff. He started imagining himself to be in a company already employed with the XYZ company, along with the lucrative package, really nice company, all the employees are appreciating him and whatnot. This is the imaginal scene which he was imagining every night. Okay, and he wanted this job like after a month or so. Now yes, of course, he was getting multiple phone calls. He actually got a call after 2 weeks, and he got selected. Okay, and he got selected, and he was like, wow, finally, within 2 weeks now I'm going to join this company, etc, etc. This is going to happen somehow. And that job was not here, it was in a different state. Okay, so somehow that the guy who was responsible for generating the offer letter to him, the HR guy, he stopped replying to his messages. Now this guy was like totally rattling and totally desperate. What the hell, why this guy is not responding to my messages nor my emails? It's been already 10 days now, 15 days now, 20 days now, this guy is not responding. What, he has already contacted me through email, and he has assured me that I got the job. He has sent me the congratulational mail and this and that. Why he's not responding now? So he tried to contact the company people also said that he needs to wait. There are certain things that they are looking at, and yes, maybe the HR might have said thinks that he is confirmed, but he needs to wait. Now this guy is losing his mind. He was not at all in the right frame of his mind. So he spoke to me, and I told him that, look, when you have already manifested something in on a time crunch, you have decided a date, you have even got the interview, not only interview, you even got the selection email, right? Now all you need to do is wait. Just wait. He said, no, but why this is happening? He was like countering me with 1,000 more questions. I said, listen, you do not have to worry about anything at all. When you have already manifested something, just persist in the knowing that your desire is already yours. Okay, this is the simple rule that you need to apply. Be it any desire, whatever is happening in the 3D, do not get engaged in the 3D. Okay, the formula is plain and simple, and it applies everywhere, no matter where you are, no matter what your desire is. Okay, so what happened was, after 2 months after 2 months, he received a call from this HR, okay, and he said that there was some issue going on at the top senior level, and the CEO of the company had resigned, all of a sudden, and they were like, the situation was completely out of control and everything was haywire. So he was trying to make sure that there are people who are taking control and taking place of the CEO. So he was just busy finding the right candidate to fill up his position, the CEO's position, who has resigned, and that is why the things got delayed. Now when he received the offer letter, what was there in the offer letter? The offer letter stated the same date when he was being offered the job. After 2 months, he has received the offer letter. Okay, so the idea behind telling you this live personal story from my own life is that you need to be in the persistence, you need to be in the knowing that once you have created something, it has to come to your 3D, it has to show up in your 3D no matter what the circumstances are. Okay, but you need to be also adamant about it. You need to also believe that once I have created something, it has to show up. You cannot go back to the old sobbing story wherein, oh my god, this is so hard, I cannot get anything that I want, this is that coach has not given me a nice coaching, or this or that, blah blah blah. You cannot do that. All right, when you have already accepted yourself as the operant power, that means you are responsible for each and everything happening in your 3D. You cannot put the blame either on circumstances or anybody from your circle, or maybe somebody else in your life. You cannot do that, or maybe the coach. You cannot do that. Okay, so yes, this is the thing which you can do when you are manifesting anything in on a time crunch. And I hope now you have got the absolute clarity on how to proceed step by step when you are facing this kind of time issue. Because see, time is just an illusion. Time has nothing to do with bending the 3D. Okay, bending of the 3D cannot be done in time. We might feel that if the time is gone, this is not going to happen. If this is not done within that time frame, I would be the one paying a big price on it. Or if you are feeling this, maybe you would feel also that my life would be crashed. No, it is not the scene. So when you are creating deliberately, that means that you are the one who is responsible for everything, and past is not going to give you anything. The future is in your control, because right now in the present moment you are creating deliberately. But the only thing is that you need to always remind yourself is that imagination creates a reality, and your belief in that imagination is the thing that you are missing right now. Your full-fledged belief that yes, this is what I have created and it is going to show up in my 3D no matter what. right? So this is what I wanted to tell you. I hope you liked today's video, and in case if you did, and in case if you learned a lot, from today's video, please give it a big fat thumbs up. Just in case you are new on my channel, please do subscribe also. I come up with lots and lots of interesting stuff based on Neville Goddard's teaching. And if you have not yet followed me on my Instagram, please follow me there. And just in case if you are absolutely new, you would enjoy the number of posts, the step-by-step process and the methods which I have explained on my Instagram handle. My Instagram handle is my daily wish. So yes, that's it. I'll be meeting you very soon in the next video, which is going to be again an interesting one. So yeah, stay tuned for more, and yeah, do take care and happy manifesting.